Hello, my name is Natasha and welcome to my channel. Welcome everyone, new and continued supporters. I hope that you are loving my content because I am enjoying it just as much as you are watching it. And this week I have had some proper failures, and I have also had some things that have gone very well indeed. It goes without saying, doesn't it, really? But I have got some things to show you this week, which is the main thing. And I suppose we'll just get back, we'll get into it. But first of all, I'm going to show you something that I've been meaning to show you for almost 2 weeks now, because I've forgotten it time and time again, but I've put it in front of me so that I can show you, and I'm going to do it straight away so I don't forget again. For those of you that remember from a couple of months ago, the Christmas in July Piggies Cal that Kayleigh over at Shadows at Midnight was hosting, I did, let me just get him, I did Hamish, this little chappie, for the Cal, and I sent it off, and she loved it, and everyone else kind of that joined in, you know, did all their sort of different versions of piggies in blankets and things. Anyway, then she drew them out with her children. I'm going to put this one back up here. She drew the winners. There was runner-up prizes and different things. Anyway, so she drew them all out, and I happened to be the winner. And so, because of that, I got the golden piggy. And I have, hold on a minute, my battery is just about to go. I didn't even realise it was so low. I'm having trouble with my battery on my phone. I think I've cooked it. And so I'm not sure whether or not it will last. So I've just plugged it in, but I don't know what the video is going to run like now, because the last time I had trouble with it, my lips didn't sync with the video, so you'll just have to let me know if that happens or not. Anyway, back to it. I don't want to digress anymore. And anyway, so this was the golden pig that was on offer as the main prize, and I can't believe that I've actually managed to win it. I'm so impressed by the fact that I've won it. And also she did say that whatever sweetie that we liked the best out of the celebrations tin, she would be able to make out of, sorry about the crinkling, I just want to take it out of the wrapper, for a stitch marker. And I chose, it's going to focus, I chose the Malteser stitch marker, and to be honest, I don't know that I want to use it, because I'd be worried that it might fall, the clasp might fall off or something. Anyway, so this one I chose to go with it because we could choose any that we liked, and for me it was a close choice because I am a bounty lover, as much as that is a bit of a taboo subject because not a lot of people do like the coconut ones. I do love it, and so it was a very hard choice, but I did like the Malteser as well. And to go with it, their children, her children had chosen which little Christmas decoration was to go with it. And I got one of these, and it's got a little brassy bit at the top and some dark beads and a star on the bottom. So I am very, very chuffed that I managed to receive these. And it came in the post, and I just kept forgetting, and so I thought, that's it, I'm going to show you first what happened. But anyway, I digress. Before I get into what I've been making, as you all know, that I make my videos for Monday mornings on Sunday afternoons, and I just wanted to tell you a bit about my weekend, because as much as I said to you that it was an epic fail in the crafty, in my little crafty world, yesterday I went to visit my dad's grave, because on the 9th it was the 2nd anniversary of his passing, and we went up and took some flowers up onto the grave and made sure that it was all tidy and whatnot. And I just happened to send a message to my brother, who I don't get to see very often. We are aiming to do it once a month now, but generally we haven't been seeing each other all that often. And so I just let him know that I was going up there to tidy it up and whatnot. And he said, well, what a jolly good idea. He said, if you give me half an hour to get ready, I'll be there by 12 o'clock. And so actually it turned into a fantastic day. And what I did originally only mean to be out until lunchtime because of the football match, because my husband very rarely misses a football match. And so we plan everything around that usually. So I said, well, that's good, because that means that Alan can come back and watch the football, and I can stay and spend time with my brother. And then it would have been really nice just to spend some time. And anyway, it turned out that Alan didn't go home, and we all spent the day together. And it was really, really nice. We went, because my dad is buried in my hometown of North Taunton, near Oakhampton, and it was just really, really good to be able to go back, reminisce in our hometown together. We ate fish and chips on the clock tower, and it was just really, really nice. And then after that, we decided that because it was such a lovely day, we were going to go to the moors and go up and just have some fresh air and you know, have a walk and just generally spend time with each other. And it's just really nice to have family time together, isn't it? And not worry about anything. I did take some crochet with me, but I didn't end up doing it because I was chatting to Jeff, my brother, pretty much all the way up to where we used to live. And so I didn't really do any, and I didn't feel like I had to do something, you know. And usually I do always take something with me, but it was just really, really nice. And then we called into a pub that we really like. We did want to go to the one that was that's run by my dad's friend, a few miles away from that, but it turned out that he didn't open again until later in the evening, and so we were a bit pushed for time by then, so we said, oh, we won't bother. So we called into another pub that we really liked, and so we had a drink and just sat outside in the sunshine, and it was just a really, really lovely day. And so of course, you know, the time just ran away with us, and then they went home from there because my brother lives an hour and a half away. And then we came home, and it was just really, really lovely. But on the way, I did call in to B&M because the yarn I need for the elephant turns out to be a B&M yarn, but I couldn't get it, which now obviously brings me on to my almost failure. I'm really I'm gutted. I don't know what to do next, and I'm just really gutted because the yarn that I was using for it, which I'm not sure what I've done with the ball band now actually. Let me just have a look, because what have I done with that? Just hold on a moment. Well, it was underneath the elephant's foot, would you believe? Anyway, this yarn is a B&M yarn, and they have discontinued it. I went to 2 stores yesterday, and neither of them had any. And I spoke to the bloke in the store, and he ran it through his computer, and he said that it is no longer something that they stock. They've actually stopped doing the colour. They do stock the yarn, but they only do it in a grey, a cream, a black, and a navy blue. And I think they have either just started doing the purple, or that purple was discontinued as well. Not sure, a bit hazy on that, but I've been looking on Vinted, because Vinted was where I bought it from, and I stupidly didn't take into account the fact that it was in the pattern, it was a fingering weight yarn held double for the pattern, and I needed 600 meters. And this is 600 meters of Aran, and my voice always, and my throat always does this when I'm filming, doesn't it? Doesn't do it any other time. It's really frustrating. Sorry. Anyway, and I didn't take into account that it was 600 meters in the fingering weight yarn that was held double. So I just thought, oh, that's okay, it's 600 meters, fabulous, I will just buy that. And I'm running out. I've literally got 48 grams left. And I'm so worried. And I've got the head, the ears, and the trunk all out of this, and I honestly don't think it's enough. It was a 300 gram ball, so the rest of it has been for the legs and the body. I just don't know if I should carry on because it's going to be enough or not. I just don't know, but I don't want to have to undo it all if it's not, and I'm gonna have to find the closest I can in another brand. But if I can't find it, then I just don't want it to look really odd, and I don't know what to do about it. My cat is meowing at the door. I'm going to have to go and sort her out. Hold on just a moment. Honestly, every video I do, there's so many interruptions. What am I doing with my life? Right, sorry about that. Anyway, so I just don't know whether to use that and hope it's enough, which I can't see it being enough. And I don't really want to start it and then have to add a different colour and make it look weird. And I don't know whether it would be fine if I did the head in the closest I can with that, and whether that would look odd on the body. I'm just really just don't know, and I'm so frustrated with myself because I just didn't take any notice of it, and I've been working for weeks and weeks on it. and only to find that I've got to stop now until I can actually take it to yarn shops and actually colour match it. It's just so frustrating. So I'll show you him, shall I? The body is finished. And isn't that a lovely peachy bun? I actually love it. Oh, anyway, I digress. It's just, I love the whole pattern. I love the fact that the yarn is quite stiff in a sense of not the softest, but it's just worked really well. I love the pattern. I love the fact that it's very much what an elephant does look like with the bone structure. Technically, it's just really well thought out. The pattern is tremendous, and he actually stands up. Obviously I haven't connected the legs yet, but it's all on a wire frame holding him up, so it's just brilliant. I absolutely adore it, and it would be such a shame not to be able to carry on just because I haven't got enough of the right colour. I'm so frustrated. So maybe I should say, is there anyone watching that has a ball of the brown? The shade is 864 and the dye lot is 1434. I mean, maybe the dye lot doesn't matter exactly, but I would love to find a ball of this. I've looked on Vinted and Facebook. Does anyone have it in their stash? Contact me if you do, because I would love to be able to carry on with the almost exact yarn. That would be absolutely fabulous. But it's worth a shot, isn't it, to ask if there is anyone watching that has B&M yarn in their stash. It would really really help me if you do, if you have, because that would be fabulous. But like I say, just message me in the comment box below if you have it. I will put my email address in the description box, and then you can contact me through there. I would just really love to find a ball of this. It would absolutely thrill me. It would make my whole year. So just let me know. It's worth a shot. What now? What shall I show you now? Right, my dragonfly shawl. I've only managed 2 rows, but 2 rows is better than nothing today, isn't it? And the 2 rows have meant that I just make the tails a little longer. On the set of dragonflies. So I'm on dragonflies number 3 now. Really lovely. So that is that. Let me just cross it off so that I know that I've told you everything. I've shown the winning pig. And I've showed you the elephant. Right. Now, I spoke last week in my episode 50 about doing Baloo for the 1960s crochet along as part of the cowl that Litsa over at Coco Crochet's channel is hosting, and I'm reading, just looking down so that I can read it and make sure I don't make any mistakes. And it's the hashtag Crochet Through the Decades Cal 2024, and I am making quite good progress. I've got until the end of the month, and so this week I have last week I showed you that I'd done the fingers, and this week I have completed the arms, so it's coming. Next I'm going to be working on the feet, because as you all know, it's the hands and the feet that put me off a project, so I'm going to get them done first and then it's sorted. But aren't they ginormous? Can you imagine how I'm hoping that he is going to be an absolutely lovely size to go and sit all the way up there along. So I'm hoping that he, oh hang on a minute, let me get my finger travelling in the right way. I'm hoping that he's going to be about the pony size so that he can stand up at the back. But how exciting to have some hands as big as this. I'm not used to doing crochet amigurumi as big as this. It will, I'm just so excited, I can't wait. That's all I want to work on. But this week I haven't really been working on a lot, like I say, because I've been trying to get the elephant body done, you know, so that I can actually gift it and you know, take it to school, because we need it obviously at school, but that's just a shame. So then I managed to, actually I was working on the Baloo arms this morning, so hopefully this week I'll be able to do some more of that to try and get that out of the way. Now, what else can I show you? The fox donut. Now, Sally over at Nanny Moon's Crochet is hosting the Crochet Donut Buddies Cal, and every week she has a bag of balls and she draws them out to see which one we do next, and this week was the fox. And I will give you a quick look, because there he is, so cute. Really, I actually enjoyed doing it, as much as I was quite frustrated because I only made it this morning, because I was very, very behind because of all the pitfalls that I've had to put up with, but you'll hear about that in a minute. I only managed to make him this morning, but all in all it worked out absolutely fine. I did enjoy doing it, but I just wish these things were quicker so that I could get lots and lots more done, because yesterday I lost crochet time, because that was my main chunk of time at the weekend, because I don't get much time in the week to crochet much at all, and so I was a bit panicky and a bit like, oh, why does it take so long? But other than that, this is my little fox, and I do actually quite love him a lot. I love his snout and his little wiggly eye. I always seem to do this one perfectly, but this one's always on the slant, always like, perhaps he's squinting really a bit. But yeah, it doesn't matter, does it? But I used gingerbread for the donut, and then I used some Aldi yarn. I got this from the autumn selection last year, and I was saving it back to do a long cardigan with it, but it was such a lovely colour that I decided I was going to use that. And then the black is just random. I don't know what the black is, but I only had bits and pieces of it in my scrap bucket. So what more can I say? I really love him. And he comes a close second with the hamster, I think, because the hamster was my favourite. So yeah, I really do love him. And I'm just waiting to see actually which donut that Sally is going to pull out of the bag later on today, because you're seeing this obviously Monday morning, and she does her video on episode video on a Monday as well. So when I get home from work later, I can't wait to find out. So that is that, and I can put him up with all his friends. Right, so now moving on to the squares. I chose because on a Monday I draw out from this little pot 2 squares to do every week for my own cal, which is from the 3D Granny Squares book. And do I wish I never started it? Yes, I do actually. Apart from the fact that it helps me to learn different skills, that because some of them obviously when it's all together I hadn't really, it just stretches you, doesn't it? It makes you rethink about what you're able to do and what you're not able to do. And so I tend to I wanted to do it just so that I could say that I've actually finished a book, because I collect books and sometimes I don't even do any patterns at all. But because these were squares, I thought, oh yeah, let's do 2 a week, because then I'm only doing it for 12 months, and I think they'll be fun because these ones look so lovely on the front cover, and and yes, great. But oh my gosh, haven't we had some troubles along the way? And I just, sometimes you lose the will to live, But this week, I chose out of the pot the Granny Flower and the Dahlia Square. And Sally last week was only joking with me about having 2 flowers at once, because they're going to have to start coming out eventually, because we've had so many weeks that we don't have to do flowers. Anyway, I've done them, and one was an absolute success and I really loved it. The second one, what on earth? Let me show you. This is the one that I really enjoyed doing. I love it. The colours make me smile and it is just wonderful. Love it, love it, love it. Really, really enjoyed it. No troubles, no hassles whatsoever, and it was great. What can I say? I probably do a lot more of them, and they are, really, really lovely. But look at the colours, and mostly Stylecraft. The yellow actually is a DK cotton, which I had little bits in my stash, and I liked it for the stitch definition, so I thought I would use that. But the rest is bits of Stylecraft and Hobbycraft yarns. Really, really loved it. Didn't mind that one at all. That one was fine. This one, on the other hand, totally different story. In fact, I haven't even finished it. I was so annoyed, I just thought, well, I'm not going to, and then I'm going to tell you about the hassle. There is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. There's 13 petals when there's only meant to be 10. But I couldn't just leave it, could I? Now, talking to Sally, she said that if I'd read it a bit carefully, it should have been a single in every other. But then I'm only 3 more, so I don't understand how that would have worked. All I know is I didn't do the last round to make the petals stand out, because I didn't see the point if I'd already done way too many. But on the plus, because we have to find a positive, don't we? Through anything we do, I always try to find a positive. Even if I moan about something, there has to be something good that's come out of it. 1, it's a beautiful flower as it is. Yes, fantastic. Secondly, what's the second most positive thing? The second most positive thing is I didn't give up, because technically I didn't do the last round, but I didn't give up, and I wasn't going to go back and do the other, do it all again. So I think the second positive thing is I still carried on. I didn't give up, even though I left it out. I think it looks pretty. And I think I've been saved. And of course, it is my cow. I can do that, can't I? I don't see why I couldn't. But anyway, it's all right, isn't it? It comes out in the wash. Let's just hope that the squares that I am going to draw out today are really nice ones. Just to renew my faith in my own little cow. So, I don't really have anything else to show you. I don't think I do anyway. Do I? No. Yes, actually. Yes, I do. Hold on. Look at this bag. Totes Amaze Balls by Stylecraft. That only means one thing, doesn't it? I sent a message to Stylecraft Yarns to ask if I could have the chance of showcasing some of their yarns. And I, as you know, I've been collecting the Stylecraft Batik, and so I asked if I could show and make something out of the Batik range, and they messaged me and said, yes, of course you can. That would be a fabulous idea. I sent them my YouTube channel details so they could have a look. And so they said, yes, of course. And she was a lovely, lovely lady called Lisa. And so after emailing to and fro, it was literally here the next day. I couldn't believe it. But I have managed to get my hands on a brand new colourway of the Batik Swell. And it's called Cottage Kitchen. And there is 550 metres, which is 601 yards. It is machine washable at 30 degrees, cool tumble dry, cool iron. You may dry clean it, and it's for recommended for a 4mm hook. And like I say, the colour is Cottage Kitchen, and the shade is 3783. And I'm just so in love. I so love it. So now I've got to choose something to make with it, and then I can show you what I have going to make with it. Anyway, she also said to me about a sock yarn, and if I made socks, would I like to have the new range of the Sock Yarn Australia? And so I had a look, even though I can't make socks and I've never made socks before. I explained that, but I said that I did like the Bondi Beach colourway in that sock yarn, because it really did look like it was going to work up lovely. And of course they show you when it's knitted, don't they, what it's going to look like rather than crocheted. But I said that I hadn't done it. That was the colourway that I would choose, but I'm just not sure whether I could do anything else with it instead. Anyway, I said that because I make amigurumi, I would love to be able to make something from the new range that they have of the Squeeze Me yarn, which is Stylecraft Squeeze Me, and it's actually a double knit. And how excited am I, because they've actually given me 2 balls, one white and one mustard colour. And this one is white and the colour is 5600. It is recommended for a 4mm hook. It is 200 meters or 218 yards per 100 grams. You can cool wash it at 30 degrees, tumble dry it, iron, and also dry clean. And it is made under license in Turkey. I couldn't believe my eyes when they said that they would send me that because of making toys. I'm so excited. And the yellow one, sorry, I've got lots of hair and things on my face. This is golden yellow and the colour is 5618. Again, on this one there's 200 meters and 218 or 218 yards. But I just could not believe it. So I've not only got my favourite batik colourway, but I've also going to have the chance to use the Squeeze Me, and I just can't wait to do an amigurumi in this. I just really, really, really can't wait. So then to be sent it in a Stylecraft bag, I was just overjoyed because I can use it as a project bag as well. So how about that? I was over the moon. Now it's just what to make. Maybe I will start making my Care Bears. Oh, I don't know. Oh, I don't know. I just don't know. Right. That brings me to the end. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you for putting up with how I have moaned today about the pitfalls of, oh my goodness. Let me know what you liked. Let me know if you can, if you know of anyone with that B&M yarn, because if I could find a ball of the exact one, that would be perfect. But if not, I know it's a long shot, so it's fine, don't worry. And oh, I can't go, can I? How silly of me. I haven't even drawn out my squares yet. Oh, thank goodness. Right, okay, so let's quickly do that. See, even though I've got it written down, I'm not that organised, am I? So, let us see. Ooh. I've got a load of them in a clump. Okay, so this is the lace flower. Oh God, not another flower. Oh, page 80. Right, let's have a look. The lace flower. Page 80. Here it is. Well, it might not be all right. It might not be too bad. Hang on. Let me just separate my thingy bobs. There it is, the lace flower. Here's hoping it's kind to me. Considering the dahlia was one of my favourite flowers and my dad's favourite flower, I would have thought that it would be kinder to me. Anyway, never mind. Let's move on. Second one. Oh, this one's trying to escape. And this one is the rainbow on page 97. So, let's have a look. I think my sticky thing isn't very sticky anymore. And there is the rainbow. Oh, the light's going to decide to clash against it now. There he is. So, that brings me to the end. Take care, everyone. Let me know what you like and what you don't like. And let me know, like I say, about the B&M yarn, because if there's going to be hundreds of people looking at this video, then someone might have some somewhere in the world. Anyway, take care, and I will see you all on Wednesday for Waking Up My Whips. Take care. Bye.